Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are here for the Mississippi Trellis Williams podcast, and we are very happy to be joined by the new head coach at Copiah Lincoln Community College, the basketball team, Coach Randy Bolden. A great career he's had thus far. He's got a lot more to come. Coached at Pearl High School as well as Meridian High School, Jones Junior College, at Mississippi College, and now he will be the new head coach at Co-Lin. And so, Coach Bolden, we really appreciate you joining us right here on the Mississippi Trellis Williams podcast.
Well, I'm so happy to be here, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And so my first question, Coach, I want to ask you a little bit about your background. Obviously, I talked a little bit about it already, but you had some experience before that as well. You're a great player at Texas Southern. I know that you also went to Forest Hill High School. Just tell us your basketball background and how you got into coaching.
Well, I started playing basketball, man, fifth grade, and it kind of escalated up through middle school, of course, and high school. I played at Forest Hill High School, ended up signing with Texas Southern, played Division I basketball out in Houston at Texas Southern. I was fortunate enough to have a 5-6 year career playing professionally overseas. I played in Brazil, Iceland, I played in Canada. So my playing days were pretty good to me. And I kind of transitioned into coaching. And I got started at Provine High School. As you said, I started as an assistant. I was an assistant there for 2 years. And after I left Provine, I ended up getting a job at Pearl. And I always give Woody Barnett, who was the AD at the time, for giving me my start, taking a chance on a guy that didn't have any head coaching experience. And I ended up getting a job at Pearl. And behind Richard Williams, a lot of you guys know Richard Williams was the longtime head coach at Mississippi State, but he's from Pearl, and he coached there for actually a year. And I replaced him at Pearl High School, and he ended up coaching a semi-pro team after that. So, but anyway, I was there for 4 years, and I ended up taking a job at Meridian High School, where we had a great deal of success. Got a chance to coach a pro basketball player, Rodney Hood, who was drafted in the first round, had a great NBA career. We won the state championship at Meridian as well, and I kind of transitioned into the college ranks, where I got my first job as an assistant at Hines Community College. I was there 1 year under Coach Ralph Moore before taking the head job at Jones Junior College. There 4 years, and then I went on to Mississippi College, and I was there at 4 years. I don't know what this 4 years thing. I was there 4 years, and now I've transitioned back to junior college at Co-Lin, and I'm excited about the opportunity that lies ahead.
Absolutely, and just want to go ahead and start off by asking you, so, you got into the high school ranks, you had a lot of success there, you've had a lot of success at every level that you've been coaching in, but I want to talk a little bit about Jones, because now you're kind of you're getting back into the junior college game, coaching Co-Lin, but Jones, you had a lot of success there. What are some things that you saw from your time coaching there that you want to take to Co-Lin to bring success to the Wolves?
Well, I mean, just, you're transitioning kids that's coming from high school to college for the first time, and just that skill development. The game is much faster on the collegiate level, so getting them stronger physically. Get the mental part of it as well, and I'm in the business. I tell you, my man, just developing young men, not only as basketball players, but to help them be successful in life, and that's my biggest thing. Of course, we want to win as coaches. We're competitive. We want to win, but just trying to make sure when that basketball starts bouncing, that they're successful people.
Yes, and you were able to coach your son Rashad at Mississippi College. Had a lot of success with him leading the program. I'm as far as I know, he set some records there at MC. Was a great player. But you're talking about developing young men. Obviously, that's your son, so you developed him as a young man all the way up. But just talk about that importance. Kind of dive in deeper on that, because I know that building a good culture for a team is how you win basketball games, but it also prepares guys for their lives.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing about it is, God has put me in a situation and to be over young men, and I think that's my duty to make sure that I'm doing my part to make sure that they're held accountable and that we're giving them a hug when they need to be hugged, that we're pushing them when they need to be pushed, and just being a role model. I mean, that's first and foremost, because guys are they look at everything you do and how you approach things, being on time, how you carry yourself, how articulate are you. So just doing those things, and I tell them about being a pro. That's the biggest thing we always talk about, being a pro, and people think being a pro means being a professional basketball player, but we don't look at pro as just always being a professional basketball player. We're talking about being a pro in life, being a professional, how you carry yourself, being a pro and how you take care of your business in the classroom. It's a lot of different angles we look at as being a pro, and we say when you're being a pro means being a professional from every aspect.
So your time coaching at Mississippi College, obviously you came in 2021, spent 4 years there. Definitely a different type of team for you to coach, other than some of the other places that you've been. I know that you end up leaving there, and now you're at Co-Lin again. Just kind of talk about your time there, because this was a team that had returned back to Division II in 2015, hadn't been in the GSC tournament since then before you became the coach. You guys were able to make it there. I know that was big, able to be competitive in a really tough conference. Just kind of talk about that. Talk about the building process there at MC.
Well, I really enjoyed my time at MC. Really good people, really great administration, and the thing about it is, when we took the job, we knew it was going to be a transition, because, like you say, the GSC is one of the toughest Division II leagues in the country. I know they're top 5 easily. Yeah. But anyway, just transitioning to Mississippi College, just it's a lot different than junior college. Of course, you're dealing with guys that now, once I took the job at MC, the portal became visible, and now you're dealing with a lot of different guys from a lot of different areas. So that made it that much more challenging, which was really good. And we had a lot of success at MC. We won. We actually went to the tournament 2 years in a row in my 4 years there, and they hadn't been to the tournament since 1994, and we did it back to back. So we had a lot. I got a chance to coach my son. That was something I didn't really want to do. He kind of told me, "Hey, Dad, you're gonna coach me," so I didn't have any other choice. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the bus ride, the hotel stays, and all of that. So it was really, really good. But again, I've been doing this a long time. I mean, year 20, 25, and 21 in the state retirement. So I got to get back to the state retirement because, of course, MC is a private. And now I'm able to get back to a great institution at Co-Lin, and I'm back into the state retirement. And, man, look, I may do it for another, I don't know how long, good Lord said I'm going to do it, but I want to at least, get my retirement and this, that, and the third. But I'm excited about my team. We're building at Co-Lin now. Recruiting has been really great. And I told them when I took the job, this is not a start over. We're trying to win in year one. So that's our mindset, and that's how we're approaching it day to day, and we're looking forward to it.
Yes, and I know that the recruiting landscape has changed in the four-year universities a lot. Obviously, in the two-year colleges, it's in and out. Players are in and out all the time. But now players are in and out a lot in the four-year universities as well. So How similar has it kind of gotten recruiting in a junior college situation to recruiting in the 4-year? I know obviously you're recruiting high school athletes, obviously a lot more in the community colleges. Kind of compare those for us.
Well, I'll tell you, once I was approached about taking a job at Mississippi College, the one thing that was intriguing to me was also when leaving junior college, I'm able to coach guys 4 years. I was like, man, I really want to see what it's like, to develop that kid from freshman all the way through. And when I took the job in 21, that's the year they went into the portal. The portal,
That's right.
the COVID stuff hit, and the COVID and all that hit, and it became just like a junior college now. Now, every level from junior college to NAIA to D3 to D2 to D1, it's all the same because every year you're looking to have a new roster every year. So junior college kind of helped prepare me for that because I'm used to having a different roster at least within the next 2 years, every other year. So the landscape has really changed, and I don't think we're going back to the way it used to be. So you just got to adapt and you got to build competitive teams year in and year out. I mean, every year now you're going to be signing 8 to 9 to 10 players every year.
Yeah, and obviously in building these different teams that you've built at different schools and all that kind of thing, you've dealt with different assistant coaches that you've had. We had Coach Tony Tadlock, who's at Raymond right now, having a lot of success. We've had him on our show, and he raved about you as a leader. And so I know that's a big role of being a head coach, is not only training the assistant coaches but also having them picking good ones that can work with you well to benefit the team. Just kind of talk about that too, the camaraderie that you have amongst your coaches.
Well, and before I go into that, that goes back to my point of developing men, and Tony Tadlock is an example of that. That's a young man that played for me at Pearl High School. He played for me at Pearl. He worked for me at Meridian High School. So when we're talking about developing successful men more than just about basketball, that's a prime example of that's my calling, not only for the players but even assistant coaches, and it's so important that you try to have, number one, people think, man, I gotta find guys that know a lot of basketball. My approach is a little different. I try to find good people first. We can teach you how to coach basketball. It doesn't take a genius to coach basketball, because if it did, I wouldn't be doing it. But it's hard to find good people and high character people that's in it for the right reason. And those are the things I look for first and foremost: good people. And once you find good people that's in it for the kids and are selfless, that's some of the things I look for when we're talking about hiring an assistant coach.
So you're now at Co-Lin, and you're talking about a team that has had ups and downs in their basketball program. They've had successes, but they've also had years that haven't been as good. Just kind of talk about trying to hit the ground running there and getting that program up and going nicely. Obviously, you have a lot of experience. You've been at Jones, doing a lot of winning there. Now you're at Co-Lin. Just talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think Co-Lin has all the resources to be a successful program. If you look at the softball team, our softball team is one of the top softball teams in the country. Our baseball team is really good, and when Coach Wayne Young with the women's basketball team. So across the board, the sports has really been. I know men's basketball has kind of fluctuated, but we're looking to come in and try to build some consistency there. We're building a new gym there. We're looking forward to getting that going on, and we got a great recruiting class coming. I mean, our president, he's just Dr. Middleton, he's outstanding. Our AD, Coach Noble, outstanding. That's how you win. You win with your administration, and they're so supportive of our sports, and They make sure that we have the things we need to be successful. So now it's just a matter of us going out, getting the right kids to fit our culture, and going out doing our thing.
Also, another thing I noticed when I read the article about you becoming the head coach at Co-Lin, you were talking about the play style you're looking to tough defense as well as fast-paced offense. Just kind of talk about that, because I know that that's what you bring everywhere you go. Is it mainly based on kind of how you liked playing? Because, I know that has a lot to do with how you like to coach, is how you like to play, I know.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we just believe in defensively. We gotta be the aggressor, and we want to be ones that bring that aggression every night. We want to make it tough for you offensively every night, and we want to play 94 feet and make every pass. We want to challenge every shot. We want to be there at the first to every loose ball. Just having that, in that culture, it takes a little time and defensively, that I feel like that's how we're going to win championships. And offensively, we want to get out and play. As a player, I love the freedom to get out and play, and I want my guys just to be able to go out and play in space, play the right way, share the ball, and let's score some points.
Absolutely. Coach, we really appreciate you joining us here on the show. Definitely glad to have you, and excited to see what success you bring to Co-Lin.
Well, I appreciate you. Thanks for having me. And when you get a chance, come out there and see the Wolfpack.
Absolutely. So, folks, we appreciate you joining us. This was Coach Randy Bolden of the Co-Lin Wolves. Listen, I hope you liked that clip right there from the Mississippi Trellis Williams podcast. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Also, like the video and share it with anybody who may be interested in the Mississippi Trellis Williams podcast. I'm Trellis Williams. We out.